Brave, if you told me to describe myself in 5 words or less, that would not have been one of my words. Even though, yeah, like I'm the person in this iconic photo, but it's beyond me, it's bigger than me. Look at the reason why I had to be there in order for this photo to be taken. Philando Castile lost his life. Alton Sterling lost his life. And that's the reason why I was out there. I was born in Kings County Hospital, but it's AKA Killer County because supposedly everybody dies there, so I've been a survivor from birth. And this is actually the block where I grew up on with my mom as a single parent, and I used to walk these streets all the time. I just want to see if I still remember. My number was 14. It might seem like a harsh neighborhood to a lot of people. You have that tough exterior and you have that exterior of, no one to mess with you, but we come together as a community. So when things like the incident with Philando Castile, Eric Gardner, etc., when things like that happen, it hurts.
He killed my boyfriend. He's licensed, he's carried, so he's licensed.
The killing of Philando Castile streamed around the world by his girlfriend.
The words of Eric Garner as he was held in a chokehold by a New York police officer, "I can't breathe," repeated 11 times.
When the Eric Gardner situation happened, I could tell myself anything, I could tell you anything until I had to work, which is the truth. The reality of it is I made an excuse as to not to protest. I could have chose to call out of work because that is something that's important. And I didn't do that, and that sat with me for a really long time.
This is the 5th night of protest here in Baton Rouge since the police shot Alton Sterling.
With Mr. Sterling, I was actually looking for a protest. There you have it. I end up in Louisiana. I walked onto the scene, and that's when I saw the police officers standing in the middle of the street, and I saw protesters being pushed off into the sidelines. And I remember I spoke to this one guy specifically, and he's just like, you're not supposed to stand in the street. They're trying to get move all the protesters off to the sidelines. And I just looked at him, I'm like, well, but what are we here for? The way that the photo is actually like what happened. Like I was by myself in the middle of the street. My hands were like this, because this is how I hold my phone in my hands. I stood there looking in these police officers' faces with the quizzical, have this quizzical look on my face, this curiosity as to how do you sleep at night? How is this okay for you? Like, what is going through your mind? I wasn't standing there too long before they got me. I was transported from there to the prison, where I was processed and strip searched, and that was degrading at the least. Social media. I didn't feel iconic, if that makes sense. I just felt like I said, I did what I felt like I had to do. Let me see your muscle. Let me see the muscles. Let me see them. Let me see. What? You got this. Go. It's very racist out there. I'm afraid for African children. If I had a significant other, I'd be afraid for his life. There's a disassociation. The same reason why Kaepernick is not standing up, the same reason why my son doesn't stand up to say the Pledge of Allegiance, because the Pledge of Allegiance was not made with him in mind. For how long we were not even considered people in the Constitution. We were property. All right, dog. Come on now. I knew you was gonna be an asshole.
See nothing in his back.
For what going on today? Welcome to New York. I do like the photo. There's feminine power there. There's black power there. There's, our black men can know that their queens are standing for them. You're not alone. Oh, there it is. The fall of oppression. I've never seen this before. I am actually excited. like, I just want to take in the moment, like, for real, for real. Like, I want to see, I see, like, the robots and the... I'm about to go in, It speaks volumes, volumes. This is amazing. It's amazing. This just, it's beyond me. It's so freaking amazing. Like, I just, if I was a crier, I'd be crying right now if I was a crier. God, what do you eat? Audacity. I think of bold. I think of brave. I think of necessity. It's like a raw, unadulterated beauty. That's how I feel about the word. Who's that up there? Who's that? Who's that lady? Who's that lady? Who's that?